I decided I needed some new power tools. I think I might have gone a bit overboard. What do you think? Welcome to the Hilti video, the ultimate Hilti video. We are going all in on Hilti power tools today. Super excited. Hilti have sent me all this amazing stuff. I'm really excited to share this journey with you guys. You might remember a few months ago I posted a video, I'll leave a link up here somewhere, where I showed off the new Hilti wall chaser. Well, Hilti loved that video so much, it went down so well with the audience that they said, hey, can you do another video and show off some of our other products? And I said, of course. So that's why I'm here today. I'm super excited to show off these amazing Hilti power tools. I'm not going to just unbox them, but I'm going to show you them in use in the real world. But stay tuned to the end of the video because I want to show you how this whole bunch of tools right here could actually be affordable for you. That's the issue that some people have said in the past is Hilti tools, they're on the high level of price. But actually Hilti have a system in place whereby these kind of high quality power tools can be affordable for everyone. I hope you enjoy the video. Smash a thumbs up if you do. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's get into it. So what we're going to be doing today is prepping two brand new power tool kits for our two main working vans. So one kit is going to be for Corey and Ruben, other kit is going to be for me and Lee. We'll be geared up with the most amazing power tools, ready to smash out loads of great jobs. So we got these awesome bags that Hilti have provided. So rather than having loads and loads of those hard cases, we've just chosen to go with these bags. So each of these bags will be a kit for one of the guys basically. They're pretty massive, these bags actually, quite impressive. On the front here we've got pockets where we can put various drill bits and things like that. So first we have Hilti lights. So this is the SL2-A22. It's a cordless task light. Ooh, check that out. So they've given us a load of batteries. We've got 4 amp hour, we've got 8 amp hour, wow, that's a beast, and 5.2 amp hour. So you can see there's a slight difference in size and weight there. Let's have a little go. So to show the battery indicator, you just squeeze these two buttons and it tells you how much power it's got in it. It should just click in. Look at that. So it looks like there's 2 brightness settings. So this would be really handy for when we're doing like consumer unit changes or things like when we're working in a dark cupboard and we need some light. You can just stand this on its base, or you can hang it up if you've got a hook to hang it up on and just shine light on the area where you're working. And as electricians, we're always working in dark cupboards or up in lofts and things like that. So these are going to come in really handy. First tool. So next we have these impact drivers. This is the SID 4A22 impact driver. Wow, that looks proper solid. So let's chuck a massive battery on this. You can change the speed by using this button on here. So that's high speed, medium speed, super low speed, which is really interesting. I've never seen that on an impact driver before. Now obviously with this massive battery, it's pretty heavy, but we can easily put a lighter battery on it because probably an impact driver doesn't need such a big battery anyway. Those big batteries are for the big SDS drills that we'll be opening later. But that is pretty light and really goes. Now of course, with any battery tools you need a device to charge the batteries up. So we've got 2 chargers. So next is the SF4A22 cordless drill driver, or Akkubohrschrauber if you're from a German country, or visseuse perceuse sur accu. in French. Do you like the way I said that? So here we go. Haha. So with this you've got the normal drill setting here, and then you've got the driver setting with your various kind of torque bits. So this is a proper nice solid metal chuck, not a plastic one that will get all scratched up. The base, it's got this little light in it. You've got a light here as well, so it shines on what you're doing, and obviously you've got forward and reverse and lock. You've got 2 speeds as well, so you can slow it down for drilling metal, speed it up for drilling other stuff, and it just feels so nice and solid. So this is another work light, but this is an even beastier one. This is the SL6A22. Oh, that is, what would you call that? Oh my goodness, that is an absolute beast. I mean, I've never seen such a chunky, massive, heavy, solid work light before. That is insane. I bet it's super bright. Cameraman likes to look at this one. Yeah, this might come in handy when we're filming actually. So let's see, put our battery in, see how bright it is. Right, how do you even turn this thing on? Okay, it's got a lock thing on it. Oh, the button there. Whoa! Oh my goodness. That is bright. I mean, that is... Don't stare directly into it, it is bright. Whew. That is amazing, look at that. Cameraman gives it the thumbs up. I want to know, like, I'm not really much of a nerd for specs, but I want to know on this what the lumens are. Safety, charge state. Oh yeah, here we go. 3,000 lumens. That is nuts. I definitely think that's the brightest battery powered work light I've ever seen. You've got these kind of hooks. You can obviously hook it up like that. You can stand it like that. You've got this lock thing here so that it locks as well so it doesn't move. It's got a really good range of motion. You can actually... That's cool. Clicky action is awesome. And then yeah, you can just lock it in place like that so that it doesn't turn. Awesome. This is one of the most exciting products for me. This is the SB4A22 bandsaw. You might have seen a few people flashing off their bandsaws on Instagram and stuff. Well, now we're going to be flashing ours on YouTube. This is a super cool tool, you know, to have a battery powered bandsaw to do things like cutting metal conduit and, you know, any other kind of steel or metal objects. Is just such a cool thing to be able to have. Oh, this is like an absolute beast. Look at that. This would be really useful for stuff like cutting galvanized steel conduit, cutting uni-strut, anything that's kind of solid and metallic. I don't think you're supposed to use it to cut steel or armoured cable, but might happen. And it works like this. You push this little button in here for safety obviously, and then you pull the trigger. And that's it basically. What an amazing piece of machinery that is. And that is going to be an absolute game changer when we're doing metal work. So what's really clever about this is that it literally is a bandsaw in that this is a continuous blade that goes all the way round. So it just is constantly rotating. I thought maybe it was just vibrating or something, a bit like a hacksaw, you know, back and forth. But it's not. You've got a constant cutting motion in one direction, and that's why it's like super smooth, super easy to melt through and cut metallic objects. So I'm really excited. This is probably one of the most exciting tools for me because I've never had anything like this before. Well happy and excited to get to use that. Corey or Lee? You know what's going to happen. Corey's just going to raid Lee's bag and take all the ones that he wants anyway. Next is this SCM22A ferrous metal cordless handheld circular saw. And this is another seriously exciting piece of kit designed for cutting ferrous metal but cold cutting ferrous metal, right? That means you can cut through ferrous metal like conduit, cable tray, stuff like that. You can literally saw through it and it will cut it smoothly and it won't even be hot once you've cut through it. It cold cuts. Let's give it a go. Nice. So with this, as with all circular saws, you can adjust the depth with this sort of depth gauge. Oh yeah, that's genius. So this is a dust catcher to catch all the little metallic bits that come off when you cut through. They come out of here and they go straight into here, and this just catches them, and then you can just open it up and empty it out when it's full. So that is absolutely genius, because you don't want loads of little bits of metal swarf going everywhere when you're cutting metal. Nice grip, nice action on it. Overall, another very exciting tool that I can't wait to use. Next is these Hilti TE 4A22. These are the SDS drills. Absolute powerful beasts, these things. I have used these in the past, and I must say they are so powerful. So I'm well happy to have a set of these for the Artisan angle drilling company. We're definitely leveling up our drilling game by using these. And a little sneaky thing that I didn't tell you about yet is that Hilti have given us some long drill bits too, especially for our angle drilling skills. Check that out, absolute beast. So that will go in there. This massive battery will go in there, and then these are going to be so cool. All the basic functionality, you've just got drill and hammer. You've got this handle which can loosen and then turn so that you can go at various angles that you want to go at, which is really cool. And for us, this is going to be brilliant for doing our normal stuff, drilling holes through walls for cables for electric vehicle charging points or other situations where we need to drill through. But also we'll be using this in general to do fixing for charge points. This will be our kind of daily go-to SDS drill for all that stuff, and it's the kind of tool that will last you for a lifetime because it's so well built. So yeah, very exciting. Now, to just level up our drilling game even more, we have the dust extractor which goes with this. So as you know, we always promise to clean up after ourselves. Well, this is going to make that job a lot easier. Take this off. This dust extractor just clicks in like that. It will basically vacuum up all the dust that we create when drilling through walls and stuff. So you can hear the hoover mechanism kicks in as soon as you start drilling. It's got a connection there manually that activates this, and you can then just pull this cartridge out which holds the dust. It's got a nice like mesh filter inside there as well, perfectly designed to just clip on and clip off when you need it. Another great little bit of kit added to the tool bag. I almost missed this, but this is actually really genius. You've got this little clip here which you pull down, then you can slide this in and you can select the depth that you want. This will just hit the wall and that'll stop you. So if you're drilling loads of holes and you want them all the same depth, you can just use this, adjust the depth according to all the hole depth that you want, and just do that repeatedly, and that will enable you to get the same depth of hole every time, which is really handy. So last but not least, we have this, the SCO 6A22. This is a cordless cutout tool, and this is something that I didn't really know about before, but a very handy tool for certain situations. So for this, we've got these special cutout bits which are designed to go in here, and then this just goes in like that, tightens up, lock that in place. That's sort of a depth guide, so you can adjust that according to how deep you want to go. Make sure you've got a nice tight grip on the drill bit. If you want to, you can raise that up, put that on, lower that back down. So that can clip on there, tighten up, and you can fit your vacuum cleaner in there and it will collect all the dust from this. Battery in, this little trigger, and then. So this is for situations where you want to cut out like a plasterboard box or something. So if I wanted to cut a box into this table, for example, I could just draw out a line and then I could literally plunge this saw in and then just go around that line and cut out a perfectly neat box without having to use something like a multi-tool or a jigsaw or something like that, which this will be a lot neater. We've got these sets of drill bits, and this is the S-BSP plus steel set. We've got a lovely bit set here with these impact hex sockets. Then you've got the bit holder and a lovely selection of Torx and Posi and Phillips bits. So this will be ideal for using with the impact driver, enable us to do all our fixings, and these are really cool for whenever you're trying to do up bolts quickly and things like that, and that just clicks closed like that. Then we've got the drill bits. So something that a lot of people do is they buy nice power tools and then they cheap out on the drill bits. You get what you pay for when it comes to drill bits. Hilti makes some of the best drill bits in the world. If you look at the quality of these, they're absolutely stunning. They will give you so much quicker time when it comes to actually drilling holes. So I've used these a lot in the past and they are so nice to work with. You've got the full range here. So we've got a 5, 2 6s, an 8, a 10 and a 12, which is kind of all you need for day-to-day drilling purposes in a job like we're doing, where you're mostly doing domestic installations. Then also they've given us these ones, which are the HSS bits for drilling metal. So these will be ideal to use with our drill drivers when it comes to drilling holes in metal. So here we've got all the various sizes from 1mm up to 10mm, and again they're just super quality drill bits. They're all really nicely oiled as well when they arrive, and they give you that drilling oil that you can use to keep them well oiled so that you get the best cut possible. And then last but not least, we have these, which are the masonry bits for the drill drivers, 4, 5, 6, 8 and 10mm, which will be just useful for drilling normal holes in masonry when it comes to using our drill drivers, and they look really nice quality. So that's it, 2 amazing power tool kits ready to go. One for Corey, one for me. The question is, can I actually lift these bags now? It's not too bad actually, good to go. So we're seriously kitted out now. We're basically good to go for the coming months. We've got all the tools that we could possibly need to do a great job. The question is though, how can you afford to get a whole massive toolkit like this? Not a lot of electricians, let's face it, could afford to just splash like 5 grand to buy all of these tools in one go. So how can you do it? How can you get Hilti tools without having to give that massive initial outlay? Well, Hilti have this amazing system called fleet management, and it's something that a lot of people don't know about. But if you go onto the Hilti website, there's a link in the description, you can find out more about it. Essentially what it is a kind of tool rental service whereby you have the tools, you can use them, when they wear out, Hilti will give you new ones. That's kind of it basically. They'll just swap them out on a regular basis and you just pay a certain monthly cost for them. So you can pretty much get kitted out with all the amazing power tools that you want for say £100, £200 a month, whatever it might be, depending on how many tools you need. And you know that month in, month out, you're going to have reliable, high quality power tools that you can always rely on, and if anything goes wrong with them, Hilti will come out and just swap them out for you for free. For me, that's a really great option. And we do this with our vans. You know, most companies lease their work vans, and essentially it's a similar kind of system, but for tools. What it enables you to do is have brand new, high quality tools that you know you can rely on, and that if anything goes wrong, you'll get taken care of. And that's what Hilti do. Hilti's products are all warranted. They've got super good quality warranty or guarantee on them anyway. So if you buy them outright, you know that they'll last a long time, But if you can't afford to do that, just get Hilti Fleet Management, build the package that you want according to your budget, and you know that you've got a fixed monthly cost, which is all part of your business overheads, to have all the great tools that you want. It's more of a long-term solution, because the temptation I know for a lot of tradesmen is to buy cheap tools and then basically just replace them when they break. But what you find is you might be replacing your SDS drill once a year or something like that. And when you actually do all the costs, it's very cost effective actually to do the fleet management system and just pay that monthly cost. You don't have to fork out for an expensive new tool. If something breaks, Hilti will just swap it out for you. And so you know exactly where you are each and every month, how much it's going to cost you to have the best tools in the game. Because let's face it, Hilti have an amazing reputation for quality. They're the kind of tools that are like workhorses that you can rely on day in, day out, super tough, and they will last a very long time, and they'll do an amazing job. So I'm super excited to have been able to team up with Hilti on this project. I hope that you guys have found this video enjoyable. If you do, don't forget to head to the link in the description where you can find out more about the Hilti Fleet Management service. You can build up a bespoke package for yourself, exactly the power tools that you want and need, and find out how much it would cost per month to get those tools for yourself. Check out all the tools that we've discussed today. You're going to see them more on the channel, so look forward to working with them going forward. It really helps if you hit thumbs up and share it out with somebody else who might enjoy it too. We know that there are a load of tool addicts out there like us who love to see videos like this all about amazing tools. So share it out with someone like that. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.